And welcome back to Broke Till Friday, Scuffed Edition. We got Hector here. He forgot
the shaving requirement.
Exactly.
You forgot the shaving requirement too?
I did forget the shaving requirement. So
I'm the only one that shaved.
wait, no, Hector sort of.
Now I'm here
shaved,
alone.
right?
I literally shaved like 2 days ago.
Okay, 2 days ago.
2 days
you
ago.
shaved.
I shaved
Are you able to wipe better
I
now that you shaved?
30 minutes ago.
use wet wipes.
You use wet wipes?
Yeah, they're clean for you. They're good
But-
for you.
Do you throw them in the toilet?
Yes.
You're not supposed to.
No.
That's the number one rule.
Yeah. You're the reason why our water bill's so high. You know, because we all live together.
Exactly.
I wonder why all my house complexes aren't getting enough water.
Yeah.
This is a one whole buildup.
Why do you think the septic tank gets
What's it called?
Every few days.
It's a gas.
I think for my houses, we have our own like generator, like a little our own generator, because when there's blackouts, we barely get blackouts. Sign of clogged.
I don't know. He's trying to look up a gas clog.
It's a
Septic clog?
no. It's like what happens in the sewers when there's like a bunch of fucking like wet wipes.
Oh, gas.
Honestly,
Bill.
taking this back, like remember now how in elementary school they took us to like a septic, like a
I remember that. We saw
the
a bunch of
worst
shit.
worst field trip ever.
Sewer
The moment you step off the bus,
It smelled
it's
like,
like
shit.
shit. The
It hits you in the
whole
face.
It was. Where was it was like a water treatment plant, right? Water.
Yeah, what? No, it was like this.
I don't know why
It
this
was
is still
water
making me
It
hungrier.
wasn't water treatment. That'll be cleaner than that.
No, because that's what it's
The
called.
water
It's like
treatment plant
it was
gets
like a
all the shitty water first,
reclamation.
so if you have to
It's
pass
a
through it,
We went there twice. The worst. I hate
they
it.
can't clean water
I
without
remember-
dirty water.
I remember how I was like, fuck, we're going to that same place again? And, well, I mean, I didn't know how to say fuck. at the
Didn't you
time.
guys just not go on the bus and just like walk off somewhere?
No.
We couldn't just ditch.
Honestly,
How the fuck are we didn't know our way out.
at that school, they were like, everybody has to be accounted for 3 or 4 times. Even when we tried to like leave the ugly kids behind, they'd be like, "Nah, bring with us." Like,
Dude, we're
Dang
so mean
on.
to the ugly kids.
dude, remember that time when they were like, "Hey, we're going to Camp Surf. You need like 500 points. These kids don't have enough points. Who wants to donate points to them?" And the class just stayed quiet. And I was just like, and my dad was like, "Oh, you have excess points. You got to donate them to the other kids. Okay, here's a slip. I signed it." And I was like, "Okay." And I got the slip and I threw it in a corner of the room. and threw it away.
Why?
Which
so
means,
fucked up.
honestly, which means the kids didn't go. And it means the teacher found it later on when they were cleaning. And they were like, "Huh, he's a terrible kid."
He's a terrible person. Fuck him.
Honestly. But, yeah, no, because no one wanted them to go because, like, they
They
were
were
like, dumb
ugly?
and annoying. No, they were dumb and annoying. Like, I don't know how they were in that magnet class. And they were like, they were that dumb. Like, Hector, you remember, right?
No, don't think about. Dude, I was fucking dumb.
Yeah, I was fucking
I thought you were
dumb.
going to say you were all fucked up during 4th and 5th grade. That's why you don't remember anything.
All I remember is the teachers like.
Oh, you're talking about
mad.
5th grade? I was one of those kids. Everyone in my class hated me.
Every
fucking
every
person.
elementary school teacher except the nice ones like Sugiyama and Guerrero and Reyes. Everyone like the old hags, literally the old
I
hags.
mean, yeah, Miss E.
Miss E.
You remember
Miss
your
Hammond.
elementary school teachers?
Yes,
Yeah?
because they scarred me for life, dude.
They traumatized me.
They were like, you're never be anything, all that shit.
Satanic panic. They satanic panic Hector.
Dude, I saw Hammond once at the post office.
Did he go
And
postal?
she still looks angry. She looks
She's resting bitch face. That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when you get to a certain age, you're just, if you were angry once, that's just
No,
your permanent.
But that's
No.
that's the thing though. You look at teachers now, and then
Like,
my
you guys should
coworker,
be happy.
my coworker, his mom is an elementary school teacher. She's like, I fucking hate little kids. Like, the only little kids I care about was my own, and I hate taking care of other stupid little kids.
Yeah, that's why they're your kids, because they're your problem.
No, but,
Yeah.
but then teenagers, and then when they're teenagers, then you obviously like, oh, I need to treat this guy as a piece of shit because he should know better by now. Like, and I understand, but
Well, if they don't know better, that's kind of your fault.
but then I kind of
It's the teachers. The teacher has to help
Yeah.
the kids.
and then taking it all the way back, you don't know the situation of the kids at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if they get home and their dad's immediately like, bah, just fucking
Yeet them, starts
Well,
beating
yeah,
them.
just fucking 3 Mortal Kombat combos him like
Every-
straight into the door.
Every
like,
badass DC villain.
Yeah, just
Hit by Batman.
No, like that's their origin. My dad used
Oh.
to beat me all the time, and now I'm a tough motherfucker.
And it's like, okay, Bane, you
Okay.
use steroids, not so tough. bitch.
Okay. To be fair, Bane was like in a maximum security penitentiary underground his entire childhood.
Good.
Yeah.
Leave him there. That's the whole point.
That's a whole.
You
Well,
just what happened
that's
when
why he
gets out.
created. That's why that.
You're telling me if we had someone in there who was all sunshine and daisies for him, he would have been a good little Mexican kid. Is that what you're
Yes.
telling me?
Maybe.
He would have been a good little Mexican.
Well,
You're really like-
He would have been picking strawberries on the field like how we do.
So going back to going back
Elementary?
to Michael Myers. Like,
Oh, Michael
Michael
Myers.
like he
Yes.
literally like his origin story. He just started killing people, right?
Yeah. For
Okay,
no
well,
reason.
it depends. It depends what version of Michael Myers you're talking about. One version of Michael Myers, the original main storyline of Michael Myers, he got turned evil as a part of a ritual.
Okay, it's like origin, like original.
Like in the because okay, so
The
because
old
it
ones,
depends.
right? The
The
old
old ones, the original like 5 or 7 or whatever the fuck they came out with. He was it's revealed that as a part of Celtic lore, he was chosen as a sacrifice to carry the curse of Michael Myers, which is to be a murderer.
But that's
And
no
that's why
longer
he's eternal.
canon.
That's no longer canon. They gone back to the original.
They're going to something more realistic where people just fucking kill for no reason.
No, they didn't go back that because the original was never realistic. The lore in the original one was that Michael Myers is just evil.
Yeah.
He's the
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the embodiment of evil on Earth,
Okay. Yeah.
and so as a result, he just murders people. Although there is a tinge of like sexual revolution in the first one because the way he starts stabbing is because is right after he sees his sister's boyfriend fucking her or like about
So
to
he's
by,
traumatized-
and so he's just like
traumatized?
oh, so this must be the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Well,
then he
that's his
grows
own-
up in an insane asylum, and then then Michael Myers. Yeah, it gets really complicated for no reason.
the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says in the new one so when they rebooted it, which is now retcon,
Yeah.
they said when he was a kid he was being emotionally abused by his parents and he started like killing little animals and stuff. And that's why he was.
But that's a zombie one. That's the Rob Zombie of Michael Myers now. Because there's
Yeah.
3 different ones. There's the original one and the original 7. Then there's the Rob Zombie one. And then there's the new one, which is the one that just came out recently.
But technically, the new one is still connected to the first one because the new
So
one,
only the first one.
it retcons
Not the Rob
everything
Zombie
else.
ones.
Yeah.
The Rob Zombie ones are out of the picture. The other ones as well, like Season of the Witch and all that, are gone.
I'm talking about lore, and then just the subject of lore. Is it bad to be like into lore of anything?
No, why?
Why?
It's
Why
a
would
hobby.
that be?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
Are
my
you
entire
talking-
personality.
Yeah, like, stop
Look
having
at my
hobbies.
pins.
Because I know that on Reddit there's like the battle between both. Like, this franchise, few people are into the lore. I'm like, yeah, that's the whole.
Yeah, that's the whole fucking point.
Like-
That's the point of media and pop
Alright,
culture.
well, what if I say like Five Nights at Freddy's? Right?
Some people are into it. I'm not into
Yeah.
it, but
I know,
you
I
know,
know.
Like that's a whole complicated mess. I've seen video essays on
yeah,
that.
I've seen videos.
Dude,
Out of-
I'm
out of
like-
curiosity.
Cause that,
I've seen it's just a theory.
yeah, yeah, because like the game itself, it's very scary for me because
Yeah.
like animatronics, like fucking. It's,
Hate animatronics.
yeah,
Animatronics.
Animatronics.
that shit scares me. Like that game, I wouldn't even. I remember I tried to show gameplay to Andres. Andres was like, I don't want to see this.
Oh, dude, I played it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like, a few months ago, even recently, on like the phone and stuff like that, and it gets you because the jump scares. You know?
Yeah.
You know, you're playing, and when,
Yeah.
when you have the headphones on, you'll be like, oh shit, where is he? Oh, okay, no, he's there. Okay, he's there. She's there. Wait, where is he? Wait, where did he go? And
Yeah.
you lock the door. You turn it, and you're like, oh shit. And then
Yeah.
you're like, you're fucking.
Yeah,
dead. That's
dude,
how it
especially in
works.
the first one when Foxy
The first one.
runs at you when you
Yes.
see him runs at you.
Like,
shut that door.
or when the power goes off, and you're just like, and you hear. And you're like, fuck, and
fuck.
then you're like, you know you're gonna die. It's
Yeah.
like the impending doom.
I know
So
that he
annoying.
borderlines dash for you.
Yeah.
That's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
I like,
Or when Golden Freddy appears.
and I just want to say like this choice is yours. You can play the game and enjoy it, and then never touch it again. Fine, but it's a game, or be absorbed with the lore. Like it's
Or you could also do the other thing, because I'm way into the lore of Five Nights at
And
Freddy's.
now play it.
I've never played it.
exactly.
I've
I'm with
ne-
Edward.
well,
I'm with Edward.
okay. I have played it once, I think, maybe like in high school.
I'm too pussy to play that. I can't play
Still?
that.
Come on, Hector.
Ugh.
But
I played Dead Space. Dead Space first one's pretty scary. The second one too.
well, because I was gonna say it's
pretty
like
scary.
Just,
gonna lie.
just let people enjoy things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah. Just let people fucking enjoy
As long
things.
as they're not hurting anyone, there's no like. Sure, if someone wants to watch all the Halloween movies, write video essays. That's fine. That's their prerogative. That's what they do with their time.
Yeah, and there's people
You
who
know-
want to listen. Yeah,
Exactly. If
there's
there's an audience for it, people will listen. It doesn't happen for no reason.
Yeah.
So why you gotta come out here and be like, if you're watching the other Halloweens, it's not actually the good ones. The only good ones were Rob Zombie ones.
Yeah.
And you gotta make sure you pay attention to this. And when you're watching it, make sure you don't watch in chronological order. Because if you do it, and it's like,
Yeah, it ruins it.
shut the fuck up.
Like
What
it's
do
like
you-
Star Wars fans. It's like the typical Star Wars fans.
Exactly.
It's like
Everyone-
just fucking let us enjoy the fucking Star Wars
Exactly.
media.
Like everyone understands that the last 3 movies were bad. Like why you gotta continue?
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's a consensus.
Why you buying action figures don't mean anything. Because I fucking love
I
the
enjoy
video
it.
game.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I want to support them. That's how you do it. You know?
Exactly. Why do I have Deadpool grabbing his butt? Because I like Deadpool. Like what?
Exactly.
And it's hilarious.
Exactly.
You vote with your dollar, as they say.
Yes.
If you want to support something, you buy something representing it. Because it's not like, okay, like for example, you buy Funko Pops or whatever, right? There's definitely a point of mental illness when there's someone with just a wall of them and they have nothing else but that in their room. And they're like,
nothing else.
I have to make sure I'm here on the release date. Sure. Do you have the Funko Pops here? They said they were gonna be here today. Okay.
Oh, that's
like
sick.
people that
no.
harass me at
Oh,
work.
like you told me about this one customer. This one fucking person that
Pokemon
came
card
in.
guy, right?
No. It was one with the Funko Pops, and they were like, "Can you give me a
damaged.
different?" Yeah, it's damaged, and there was like barely like a scruff mark on it, or
was
some
like
shit.
a
And it was
dent.
brand new.
Yeah.
It's like
It's brand new. It had like a little dent in the corner, and this guy's like, "Find another one in the back. This one's damaged." I'm like, "That's all we got." And he was like, "Okay." And then they'll go online and they will review bomb Funkos because they either can't get their greasy mitts on it, or because someone already cleaned out all the stores. And of course, if you go out and clean out all the stores, you're just like a piece of shit reseller.
yeah.
Like, you know.
I was gonna say scalpers
That's-
are the exception to this. I will fucking shit on scalpers every goddamn
Scalpers
fucking day.
Resellers will be shot on site.
Yes.
That is literally a sign
I
that
will
we put
serve
the
my
work.
own feces personally to them. I will make personal fudge brownies
I will
and
take
serve
your
it
shit.
to everyone.
Exactly. Take a shit, have Hector cook it.
Yes.
Hector's a real chef.
Yes.
Take a shit, Hector cooks it. He will serve it to you personally as we all watch you and film it for
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
The bowl of fish and shit.
Exactly.
Oh, this texture.
Exquisite.
This dish like these that that restaurant has talent but just need time. Like fucking yeah, I didn't make that
That's
for
a good
him. He
video.
just brought in a bowl of shit and piss.
Where was that? Was that Meat Canyon?
Yes, me canyon.
What was it?
I haven't seen the new one about him making.
Nikocado avocado?
Yeah,
Hector
All
just
the-
morphs into the chef. I'm the boss.
I'm the fucking boss.
I'm the fucking boss.
Meat Canyon. Oh.
but don't
Uh,
say in the kitchen. The kitchen people are like, oh look at this guy full of himself. I'm like, oh no, I'm just
Unexpected dish. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like how do you call it? Like I'm pretty sure like anything you go to like fucking like if you think you're hot shit at anything,
Look how
someone's
big
gonna
he
be like,
made him. Dude, Man Canyon's hilarious.
Dude, I will never forget. Last year, Alan shows me this video, and I'm like, dude, that's so disturbing. Why are
That's
you
so
showing
terrifying.
me this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my
And
god.
my real boy.
And then the Ed and Eddie one, right? And I'm like, okay. And then it was funny because I remember watching him when he had like 50 or 60,000 people, and then he blew up, and now it's like everyone knows the
It's
Meat
the
Canyon.
meme. Yeah, you're supposed to say the phrase.
it's the meme. It's
Am
the
I a
meme.
real boy, Papa?
Am I a real boy, Papa? You got it? No, you got it. Am I a real boy, Papa?
Exactly. I know, and Andres knows how to make the when Ed turns into the sluice monster. Yeah,
Oh no.
that's it.
What-
What's going
what is
on?
it?
That's Kevin. That's like, what's going on here?
What's going on in here? 25 cents. 25 cents is all it takes.
Not gonna lie, you kind of scared me because you hit my knee, and I was like, "The fuck is hitting my knee?"
What was that?
Oh god, dude. Yeah. But I mean, the whole point of it is hilarious because it's creepy. That's the
Yeah.
whole point of it.
Dude, watch me. I'm disconnecting the wrong button. Okay.
No.
Okay. First of all, so I was like, did I have the wrong one
We're
connected the entire time?
connected.
And everything is just us going, Jesus. Yeah, but I'm glad he blew up because it's obviously very talented. And it's funny because his,
The Papa John's
No,
one
shit.
is neutral enough where everyone could be kind of that.
and everyone, like, sorry, not everyone, his videos are all body horror, right? And he has a poster of The Thing in his room. Because that's, like, obviously that's his inspiration. The
Yeah,
Thing,
body
body horror. It's all about, like, that kind of, what's the guy's name? The creator? The Thing director. What's his name? John Carpenter. There we go.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. It's all about John Carpenter and his
It's
stuff.
all about that bass.
Yeah.
About that.
Edward.
That's
Say that
irrelevant.
Give me the knife. Give me
No,
the
no, no,
scissors.
no, no, no.
Give me the scissors. No.
I'll do it myself.
I'll do it
myself. Live on air.
Our highest rate.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it live. Man, he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the water treatment plants, we were saying, piece of shit elementary
Piece
school
of shit.
teachers.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I went to like Sophia had a birthday. One of the elementary school kids, right? She had a birthday, and she invited Miss Hammond there. And Miss Hammond was like, oh my god, Sophia, oh my god. And she was like, she remembered her, right? And this is when we were already like 15 or 16, right? Like
Really?
already older. Yeah.
Or
And she was like,
sweet
oh my
15
god,
or
oh my. I think it was something
or
like that.
quinceañera.
It wasn't a real quinceañera though.
Oh,
It was
okay.
at the Elk Center though. And I remember we were there. And I
Oh,
was
you
like,
mean over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was her quinceañera.
Wait, the
Yeah, it
Elk
was,
Center?
right?
I went there for like 15 minutes and I left.
oh, okay. I was there for a while, and I was like, hi, Miss Hammond, do you remember me? She was like, no, I don't. And I was like, wow, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was the #1 reader. I had all the accelerated reading points. And this
I was
bitch was like,
#1.
no, I don't remember.
To be fair, like the teachers encounter like what 60 students a semester,
But not 6 a semester.
30 students a
No,
semester.
like
it was
40,
elementary
that's-
school.
Oh,
They
okay.
had
She
one
was our
class
third
for
grade
the whole
teacher.
year.
Yeah, 25.
She was our third grade teacher. And it was just us the entire year, right?
Yeah, it's like
And-
more than 25.
I was
people
the
here.
#1 fucking student accelerated reading
I
kid.
missed actually. Yeah,
We're coming for you.
Sylvia was.
That was only in 5th grade when she passed me. That was the only time she passed me.
There's
I was sitting
I was
at like
better than you in
200
math.
points.
I was number
That was
like I was number 2 or 3 in math.
All I know is I know how to spoke better than all y'all.
Spoke.
Exactly. So I had like 200 points at the end of 2nd
He's
grade.
trying to brag on elementary school.
Dude, no, but that's my point. Like, I'm 99% sure my 2nd grade
I was
teacher
gonna
would
say,
remember.
teachers-
I don't know what the fuck happened in elementary school. Not gonna lie, I don't remember any
All
of it.
blur.
I
remember
okay, no,
I'm
that's a lie.
autistic enough to remember everything.
I'm sorry, that's a lie. That's a lie. I remember one thing specifically. I forgot what I told my dad specifically, but I told him I was like, I told him something like I think I can do better like in this one subject like history or some shit. And I was like, I think I can do better than the then top scorer in
We never
class.
touched history in elementary school.
Yeah, we did.
Because the white teachers didn't want to.
Oh,
Educate-
I went to Miles, so we had like all Hispanic teachers.
The white
Yeah.
teachers didn't want to teach us about their origin.
Yeah.
Mr. Browning, the principal. He didn't want to.
No, but like
Oh, dude.
I said something
I
like
remember
that.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. No, I said something like that. I was like, oh, I think I can do better than the top percent class. And I told my dad in private, right? And I was apparently like the troublesome student. So every week I had to get like something filled out, right?
Yeah,
Like, I had to
like,
get like
you got
green, yeah, and
got red this week.
yeah,
So-
yeah, and then like my dad then told the teacher. I'm used to calling them professors.
The professor.
The professor.
Professor of 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Mr. Marnick was a doctor and he taught high school.
Oh no.
He's like, don't call me doctor.
Really? Really?
Mr. Monarch? Yeah, he didn't like to be called doctor.
What the
Did he like to be
I
called?
call-
That was his whole
Your
thing.
Highness?
I call him doctor all the time. What's up,
You're lying.
Doc
Wait.
Monarch, and he's like, "What's up?" That's it.
Ah. He was always like,
What up,
call me
Doc?
Mr. Monarch. He always said,
Here I'm Mr. Monarch. Outside, I'm Doctor Monarch.
shaking nuts.
Surgery on
Doctor.
this. Surgery on this cello string. Hector broke another string.
Hector, why are you breaking all the strings?
I broke 2 strings.
You guys want to see Alan when he was like 5 years old singing?
Oh,
in
hell
elementary
yeah.
School?
Oh, what the fuck? You still have the video?
Yeah, so, okay.
You gotta put this up on the green
I
screen.
will 100% put it up. So basically,
It's you.
I can't tell who's
that's
Alan.
Alan. He's over there.
Yeah,
See?
but it's under.
Oh yeah, I can see
You
it.
can
I
see
can
his
see it.
face,
Yeah,
right?
I can see his face.
Before the accident.
They would see me and come out. Alan, why are you accident prone? And like,
It's what, and so yeah, Alan's singing something. I don't remember exactly what he was singing, but you can see back when he was just a fucking baby.
Just a wee.
And then his
A wee
you remember
lad.
Josh and David?
Oh yeah,
dude,
yeah.
he looks like he's starving.
He looks like he's starving. He's malnourished.
I haven't seen him in a while. He used to work at the Starbucks, like here by Staples.
Yeah,
And I didn't see him
really?
all the
Look,
time when I would go
zooming
get
in
my
right
morning
into
coffee.
him. Look at
Yeah, and I would always be like, "Hey, yo, how's it been?" And he was trying to start a podcast as well, and I was like telling him about like ours and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Honestly, how
and
many?
then he just disappeared.
How many listens do we have now? How many do you guys have now? Sorry.
Well, all of us. We have a couple, so
We're a one per. Well, I just
We're a
more.
conglomerate.
My mom watches the podcast.
let's start a podcast.
every basic like teenager just podcast.
Honestly, if Meat Candy created that, you guys will blow up.
Someone tweet at Meat Canyon. We have like 3 people watching us. Someone tweet at him.
Please do it. Yeah. So
I'll hit him up on TikTok.
We're still hitting double digits.
Yeah.
That's good. So we got 16, 26, 16, and 7.
I think you guys
got
need like one person.
We have to. I'm still trying to get Mark Norman to interview. That's why.
Really?
Because when he comes in to LA
here,
I don't know about here.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We're
We're gonna
do it.
Just
have
my
to-
sex dungeon.
We're gonna have to go to like his house or something, or he's not in a house, he's in a hotel. We're gonna have to like go over to him, set everything up, and then like
or my
Oh,
house.
and properly compensate him for it.
Yeah, properly compensate. No, but worst comes to worst, we could just get a day use.
What?
A day use. You've never had a day use before?
It's a day use.
So basically, a day use is like it's this hotel thing where you can book
Hotels
a hotel
available
for the
during
day. Yeah, I need to use this whenever like me and Noosh are gonna go somewhere.
Actually, we could just go to Cal State LA, use one of their quiet rooms, and film it there.
Oh, true.
But how do we get access to the quiet rooms?
Oh well, is Mark Norman gonna want to go to?
That's the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so like a day use would be better because it's like $200 and you can get the whole day to yourself right there. And it's you get the fancy hotels too. You get like Hilton and like all the other shit for like really cheap, like $70.
It'll be $1,500.
$105.
Yeah,
Day
it's
use.
bless you, young child of Satan.
You speak for me. I said, talking about Satan.
Jesus offers you a super shotgun. Do you accept?
Yes.
No, I accept the wine from the Dionysian cult.
Since we're talking about Satan, I just finally watched the movie. This Is It or
This Is Us?
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Christ. Yeah.
The movie where Seth Rogen.
This is the end.
This is the end.
Oh.
Everyone else. And then it's a pop. You ever seen it?
The Apocalypse. The Richard
Yeah,
Burton.
yeah. We're like all like the like
the
Emma
actors.
Watson and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rihanna.
No, he actually smacks.
Brianna.
What's his face? So that's David, or that's Josh. Sorry, that's Josh. I don't know where
Josh.
David is.
I don't think David's there. I haven't seen David in a long time.
What elementary school did he go to?
Miles Avenue.
Oh.
Yeah. He went all 5 years of Miles Avenue. I don't know why they didn't put him in San Antonio, but
I went to Miles too.
I don't
That's how that
remember.
went.
Remember when Alan got into laces? Like,
and he was in 9th grade because he was a 6th through 8th over in We probably should stop saying all the
Everyone, yeah.
And then he
To
lived
be
in this
fair, Alan's
address
not
and
his
then-
actual name, so
That's true. It's Alan. He's transitioned.
it's
over.
Alan.
Oh, it's Alan.
Alan.
How Benny used to say it. Yeah.
That's how I said it for like years, I think, because I heard Benny say his name first.
He said it
Benny.
wrong. So.
We're saying Benny. We're like saying using all real names.
Yeah. Oh, Benny.
We're the only
Benny.
one who knows his existence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the 3 people that listen. Oh, sorry. The 12 people that listen. Thank you very much.
27 actually.
26 at the people. Actually, I think
At this moment, only 2.
Only
we had way more on Spotify.
on Spotify.
We had like.
Oh, you're only looking at YouTube.
Oh, don't forget to upload the video podcast to the Anchor now because they
I was
accept
gonna
those.
say I didn't see a way to do it because I clicked like new episode and it only lets me put audio. I dragged and dropped the video on there and it didn't do anything.
Check the email because they sent us an email about it.
Yeah, I'll double check that.
Coding with Edward only has 2 listens. That's
At
sad.
the moment. Well, because that's plays is the longer than like 20 minutes or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But we still have a bunch on the YouTube because I feel like it's still where people listen.
7, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you can kind of see most of the
Yeah.
episodes. None of the only time they hit double digits is on YouTube. But on here, like it'll tell us like all the time. And I feel like this one doesn't give us as accurate because look, it's telling us 000.
Yeah.
And on Anchor, it's telling us. And remember, Anchor is the aggregate of all of them, not
Yeah.
just Spotify, Apple Music, all the other places.
Yeah, it's everything. It's the whole 9 yards.
So this one, like at all time, we have 1,071 starts. We got a bunch of streams. We got
Oh,
3
we hit the
followers.
4 digits then. In general.
Yeah, in general, it starts and stuff like that. So I mean, we've had a bunch of listens. So
Prisons in America, I think, did well.
that was
Whenever we talk about eating the rich, we do pretty well. Not gonna
Pokemon
lie.
and Scalpers and taxes though. 2-year anniversary. Yeah, but I mean, we just keep doing it
Yeah.
until eventually we buy a gigantic studio and then we can afford to.
That's the thing.
We can afford to Joe Rogan.
Exactly.
Talking
Rojo.
about talking about taxing the rich. That's the thing, though. When you become rich, like say you start making,
I would still pay my taxes. I
know.
wouldn't avoid them.
No, yeah, I'll obviously pay my taxes.
That is my responsibility
But
as an American.
No, but the $1 million question is how much is too much percent for you personally. If you made like a million a year,
if I made millions of dollars a year, I would have no problem paying half of that in taxes.
Yeah.
As long as I knew it was being spent responsibly. Because that's the thing. Not only are billionaires not paying taxes, they like somehow they only make like he paid like $0. Musk paid like $0 in taxes in 2008, right? With a multi-billion-dollar company, and the U.S. is using it for like warmongering and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, but
they're using it on behalf of Elon Musk at the same time.
Exactly.
Like it's a self-fulfilling cycle. He doesn't pay taxes so that he can get defense contracts,
and then get government subsidies.
Yeah.
He's asking for government handouts.
Most of the money that's gone into Tesla and his other companies have been on the taxpayer dollar. He has not invested most of his money into his companies. He's gotten so many like, oh, here you go, develop something. Oh, here you go, develop this other thing. And the way that a lot of them make money is that they just siphon off a portion of the money given to the company into their own pockets, just by doing their money moves.
That's also one of the things that we should also, like, the whole culture we should strive for, to attack uncertainty, right? There's a lot of people who get mad because they don't know where the tax money is going to. Like I would like the president to be like, oh, here's the budget. Like, here's how much tax we got from everyone.
But we do get that.
Man, but like more specific.
Oh, more specific.
Well, I was gonna say we don't get an accurate breakdown.
Oh,
exactly.
Obviously,
we get a general breakdown.
Yeah, they'll say, oh, we spend like $1 billion for defense.
Yeah.
What does defense mean? Does defense mean a bunch of fucking ARs for some teenagers in the Middle East, or no scoping little kids? Or does it mean that the government infrastructure, or you understand?
Like, do we have anti-ballistic missiles?
Like, you should take a whole day to fucking videotape that shit. Like, this, I need to show you guys because this is your money. So like exactly.
Yeah. Or they could technically release the reports, but then again they couldn't because it's like a security issue or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like, oh, now our enemies know exactly how many ballistics we have. They know exactly how much, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you could literally cut the U.S. military in half.
Yeah.
And still be the biggest force on Earth.
Yeah.
The biggest.
Like that's why China's not directly confrontational with the U.S. They're rather than being directly confrontational, they're just overloading our economy with like a bunch of cheap products.
Okay,
that's the easiest form of attack.
I mean, it's no, but we rely on every other country because of capitalism relies heavily on
cheap exploitation and cheap labor. Yeah.
No.
They're just making use of the fundamental forces of capitalism to take advantage of us. That's basically what's happening.
There's a term for
it's race to the bottom.
Yes.
What was that term that we learned?
Exploitation?
Not exploitation. I mean, exploitation is what's happening.
It is exploitation.
Yeah,
I know, it is
exploitation.
exactly what's happening to everyone else. But fuck, there was a term. It was called outsourcing.
Outsourcing. Yeah.
That's not outsourcing.
I mean,
yeah, it's completely.
It is technically outsourcing, but outsourcing is so like, because technically you can outsource to like West Virginia, and then there you go.
West Virginia makes nothing, Edward. I'm talking about literally every
Actually, the world's biggest tax haven right now currently is actually West Virginia, I think.
Because no one wants to live there.
No, it's a state. It's
Georgia.
Is it Georgia? I don't think it's Georgia.
That's why everyone has a corporation in Georgia, because it has the low tax rates. Corporations. Wait.
Yeah.
For
largest tax haven.
See, corporations in Georgia.
No, but largest tax haven, because we're looking for the tax havens. South Dakota. There we go.
Dakota.
That's the one. The Pandora Papers. Yeah, the Pandora Papers released recently.
Nothing to do in Dakota.
No income tax, no inheritance tax, no capital gains tax. Wow.
Yep. That's why everyone is there, basically. Everyone who's rich moves there. Or has some sort of thing there.
Wait, what's the reason why there's South and North Dakota?
Racism.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, most things.
That's why they split to the north or the south, because they were.
I actually don't know the real reason.
So
I just said racism. Because when in doubt, if something is weird in America, usually the answer is racism.
Because I'm like, why isn't there just one whole big Dakota?
After controversy over the location of the capital, the Dakota Territory was split in two, divided into North and South in 1889.
Okay.
So they were later admitted to the Union as the 39th and 40th states. So I guess because of that,
Yeah, that seems a
Location
little
of the capital.
weird. Yeah, that sounds dumb. Old people were dumb.
white people shit.
White
some
people shit. That's white people shit.
The Dakota Territory. Okay. It was basically an organized, incorporated territory. It was just called the Territory of Dakota.
Yeah.
And then it split. So, 1861 to 1889, and then it split and then turned to North and South Dakota. Okay. Wow, look at the Dakota Territory. That's a lot. Oh, Nebraska Territory, Bismarck, Idaho Territory, Wyoming Territory.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't know. The United States is weird and it's too big.
I mean, telling you, dude, if California seceded, then it could turn into a whole
Country.
Yeah, it would have the third largest GDP on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, and back to the military. Do you know what the largest air force in the world is?
Us?
The U.S.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
You know what the second largest air force in the world is?
The United States as well.
The United States Navy.
Yeah.
The U.S. Air Force is the biggest air force in the world, and the U.S. Navy is the second biggest air force in the world.
Yeah.
That's how insanely big and
No one
bloated
even
it
really
is.
comes close, to be honest, I think.
Dude,
if I
nobody,
remember
like,
correctly.
in all-out war, like, let's say, all-out war, no
one wins.
nukes allowed.
No
Nukes are-
nukes.
yeah, you know, like,
Yeah.
if we're saying no nukes,
No nukes.
the U.S. would easily win, right? But the only reason that didn't happen in, like, Iraq and stuff like that was because not only were the populace not with us, but there was, like, too many splintered places, so you could never really get a government there, you know?
Yeah.
That's why the second we pulled out, it just collapsed, because no one was really like, oh, I feel patriotism to, like, here or here. No, they're all little tribes that the European people went, here's a fucking arbitrary circle.
Yeah, with
to
no
split
regard for
tribes.
relations
Tribes,
between
ethnicities,
them.
nothing. They were just
Nothing.
like, fuck them.
Fuck them.
They just drew convenient lines in the sand, and they were like,
For
this is
them,
that.
no. Remember, it was a capitalistic decision to draw those lines where they did. It was inherently monetarily motivated because
Exactly.
they were like, okay, this line would give us the most benefit. You know, it would allow us to reap the most money, the most oil out of this.
Mhm.
We promised this part to Britain, so Britain gets here. You know, this sort of bullshit. It's a whole thing.
And now the whole country's gonna collapse because no one wants it.
Yeah, no one
I
wants
mean,
to
yeah,
touch it.
that's the sad part too, because it's like, while people were occupying it, people had a little more freedom and stuff like that, but now pulled out, all that's gone.
And they pulled out in such a rush. You know how many weapons
That
they
was
just
pretty
left
quick.
lying around?
Yeah. They
Like,
just fuck it, doesn't
immediately, like the day after they pulled
but
out,
no, but
some
no.
of the Taliban like were just went into there and was like, yeah, here's all the ammunition, here's the guns that we just get, free
Yeah.
military. You pay how much in taxes? And they really like
wasted all that.
just left it there. Like, do you know what happens to me if I leave a $5 bill on a counter somewhere?
Then you get
I drive back to go get
Exactly.
it. Like, what?
Imagine the billions of dollars wasted over these last 20 years that could have gone to bettering everything, basically.
I mean, it was the Republicans' fault, though, right?
That's
To be
always
to,
hot.
to be
That's all I
fair,
care.
and the industrial complex Democrats.
yes, the industrial complex Democrats. To be fair, to be really fair, because the way it works, the Republicans shift the wheel to the right, and the Democrats stop the wheel from coming back to the left.
Not just that though, there are 2 Senate Democrats that are holding up Biden's spending packages
Mhm.
with conflicting demands. So not only are all the Republicans against it, but because 2 Democrats are against it, nothing passes.
Yeah, nothing.
Which is so dumb because this spending bill is like equivalent to what Trump was going to do, and everyone was like, "This is good. This is bipartisan." And then just because Biden's proposing it, all of the Republicans are like, "No," which is dumb as shit because
Yeah.
Republican states are the ones who need the most help.
Yeah.
And they're not going to get shit.
Well, because they don't care. Because the people themselves, the politicians themselves, are good. They're fine. You know, it doesn't matter how bad their state gets. They're gonna be fine.
They have government subsidized healthcare.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have the best shit.
They have socialism, and the rest of their constituents get capitalism, and that's how it goes. Like, okay, like I was really talking to my dad about this a little while back, and he seems to fundamentally misunderstand how wages directly correlate to how well businesses do. Like, I was like, you know, if people spend money at businesses, those businesses earn more money. If you give people money, they spend it.
The higher the buying power, the more money's flowing around.
Yes, the economy is
Basic
literally made up
economics.
out of the normal people that make purchases. And he's like, I remember when I used to think like that. I'm like,
Dude, your
That's
dad
how
would
what?
economics work.
what? What are you talking about?
He was never the same after the accident. either.
Honestly, though, because he did have an accident.
When?
When I was like 4
Ah, that's not.
or like 5 or
that's
something.
by the
No,
time
no,
you
no.
were-
I was
like,
seven.
By the time you were already a teenager, it was already after 10.
Yeah, it was already.
You know, it's not like you were 7 and having a discussion with him.
Yeah,
going,
I know.
So the Cold War politics.
Not even cracked. Balls not even dropped.
I don't like what this Bush guy is doing. I think you should really pull out. Obama's the best bet.
Dude, remember when Miss Hammond told us to vote for Bush? Like we were like 8 years old.
When?
Dude,
I don't remember that.
you don't remember
I
that?
remember
We like
being a
sat
cunt,
down.
but not that much of a cunt.
She opened up the Time magazine. She's like,
I vividly remember that, getting the Time magazine in 2nd grade, going 4 more years, and it's Bush on the front page.
Yeah.
I remember that.
yeah, it is Bush. And then Miss Hammond was like, oh, but this president likes blue, and it was Bush. And everyone's like, oh, I want to vote for Bush. Yeah, you don't remember that? That's how autistic I am. I remember everything.
Nah.
This politician has my favorite color. I like them.
Honestly, Jesus.
It's like people like I was like Republican or Democrat, like take that away. There's no reason to vote for Trump. Like
Honestly?
No.
yeah, just
Dude,
take
he's
that
a
no.
grifter. He grifted, and then he left, and people were like, he won't grift us again. And he did.
Dude, they literally when he left office, they made a golden Trump statue. How the actual fuck do you make this shit up?
Ooh, he's getting a call.
I'm getting a call
And he hung up.
from the compadre.
We don't call him dad, you call him by name. Me too.
Yeah, Agustin.
I don't. You
Agustin.
guys have no respect for your parents.
No,
I have
not
respect.
Dad, dude. I have like
You call him by his name?
no, I call him
Oh.
like father or mother, but
Oh,
on my phone it doesn't come out as mom and dad because I don't want people to know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's not why I have it like that. I just have it.
I was
easy.
like, who's Lucinda Flores? Like, no one you should fucking care about.
That's crazy.
Square up.
How come he uses that last name?
Who? Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're not married technically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Neither are my parents.
Yeah.
We're both bastard children.
what am I doing? No,
Okay,
No.
you're about to get married.
Yeah, you're
Engaged,
about it.
everybody.
Who's
Yeah.
who's last name? Yours or hers?
My last name.
Hyphen.
Oh,
Hyphen.
So here's the thing. So I would find it
So our
incredibly
kids
funny.
can have like 40 different last
Yes,
names. It's like
okay,
two
okay.
first name,
Or
middle
two
name,
last-
two last names.
Hey, two last names, so you don't have to decide on a fucking middle name.
True.
Why?
Oh, but no, some kids hate it because my girlfriend hates the fact that she has 2 last names.
I like both my last names.
Like she hates her second last name
You
in
have one last
particular.
name. That's
But
it.
I
here,
know.
this is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like if me and Noosh ever get married, I will just jokingly bring up that we should hyphenate because then it would be 3 last names in a row.
Jesus. It'll be Brambila, Bombina, Coconutina.
Scooty tapa.
Honestly though.
Edward's scat children.
Oh no, no! I regret
There's
starting
no
this whole
Edward.
conversation.
Edward's firstborn is called Edward the Third. Why the third? What does it have to do with six?
We
What?
skipped junior, that's why. You're now
Yeah.
junior.
You're now the junior.
Edward squared.
It's literally just me.
So you guys want to see people riding whales at SeaWorld back when they were allowed to?
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that. I thought
Nostalgia.
Yeah, let's go back to nostalgia back when they tortured whales. Let me see if I can find it. So there's
back when you thought everything was fine.
Alan as a little kid.
I remember going to this. I remember you guys wearing those hats.
Oh, do I have to do a Spider-Man hat?
We were like 14. You had those hats still,
still have
and we
those hats.
wore those.
Oh,
when we
okay.
were-
Yeah. So let me.
Edward,
426.
Can we need an intervention for Andres because he's too addicted to SeaWorld.
I'm not too.
You can't
addicted.
just
I
go
have
to a-
gone
He just couldn't
like 3 times in the last year.
in the last 2
Sorry,
days.
5 times in the last year. It was actually his first time I stayed
You
for
can't
3
just
days.
go
this
to a
was his choice.
PetSmart and look at the fucking fish in the tanks.
Honestly,
I don't do
though,
tricks. I just buy my own Rice Krispie, shape it into a whale, go there.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember.
I'm at SeaWorld.
That's the only thing I remember from SeaWorld.
Because remember how we were like, we bought the pass, and we weren't even going to shows, we were just going, food.
We ate like 3
beep,
times.
Food.
I mean that's what we
And
would
then
do
the last time we just packed 5 burgers to go.
I mean that's what we did at fucking Universal Studios.
Basically,
when they had the
Not-
pass.
but not
Just,
anymore.
Good time.
Oh no, but I bought the Silver Pass. Like, let's go to Universal. Silver Pass is worth it because I have free
dude,
parking.
I don't know how y'all get the time to do all this shit. You know how many times I've gone to a
Edward,
theme park
it's 'cause
park
you're
in the
fucking-
last
you,
2
You
years?
start working literally at midnight. Your shift starts at midnight.
Like the one time I've gone to an amusement park in the last 2 years is This Halloween Horror Nights that just passed.
Wow,
Literally, the
TFTI.
only time.
Nah, there's no reason.
I've been wanting to go to Disney though. Not gonna lie.
I didn't. I went to Disney instead, and it's pretty cool. I liked it. It's not spooky, but it's nice on Halloween.
Halloween vibes.
Like, you know
Halloween
Halloween
Town?
Town? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know it, bro.
Let me see if I can find it.
Halloween Town is a shit. Not gonna lie.
Dude, my brother fucking fucked it up this Halloween for me. You know why? Because I was gonna go up through.
You shit on your pumpkin.
No, I was gonna go throughout the whole month without watching that stupid the stupid witch movie, the three
Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
What do you mean that's
I've never
so good? It's
You never
such a
seen
good
it?
movie.
Okay, well,
I haven't been subjected to that.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's a good movie?
Okay, Edward, I always see it during every Halloween time. I always see it fucking all the time. I was gonna go throughout the whole month without seeing that movie. And guess what? My brother decides to watch it.
Oh, hold on. Let me bring up a friend. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
You bring a cat?
I'll bring a friend.
Okay, well, Edward's left. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
No.
Let me see. I was trying to find discounted tickets.
No, just use mine. Whenever I get discount tickets, we steal it.
Wait, I'm trying to see
The cats killed my friend.
Who?
So me and Noosh went pumpkin carving. I was gonna bring my
Pumpkin?
pumpkin, and I was gonna place it right here. But do you know why I wanted? Because I wanted to tell the story. So I've never pumpkin carved before. Noosh hasn't either. So I had to do like most of the scooping out of the inside. But when I was carving mine, my hand was already starting to get a little weak.
Dude, it takes a lot, honestly.
And I cut myself right here on this, and the bleeding. And I have sharp knives, so I cut myself, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And I was like, shit, I don't have anything to cover this. We don't have no napkins. We don't have nothing.
No band-aids.
No band-aids. No nothing. We were just because we were like at the park. We weren't like in a house. We were like at a park at night. It was Halloween already. It was like 10 o'clock at night or some shit. And I was like, shit, how do I stop the bleeding? And I looked at the pumpkin. It was already carved. I had already finished carving it because I just kept carving while bleeding just because I wanted to finish already.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, it looks okay, but you know what I'm gonna do? I took my bloody finger.
Oh, and use it as paint.
I used it as paint around the mouth and just just painted it with blood.
Scars. Honestly, the silver pass is worth it because there's like very few blackout dates, free parking, 15% off.
Dude, parking is so expensive at Universal Studios. Look, I'm lucky I have a friend there, so whenever I go to the movie theater there, like she's just like, oh yeah, you know. Just
I think I got the platinum one. No, not the platinum one.
Yeah, because silver doesn't have parking.
But I got the gold one then.
Gold.
Well, that's the thing. Silver used to offer parking up until like I think a month or two after you told me it didn't anymore. So I think they were honoring it before. That's the thing.
So I got it before.
Yeah, you did. It's the grandfathered one. That's why.
Oh,
capitalism.
Damn, I got it right.
Yeah, but just because it was opening up a lot more. That's why.
Yeah. Damn, I still need to use it.
So I have the gold one. I mean, $279 for the whole year. That's not.
But
But that depends how far you go. That depends how
often you go.
Often you go.
If you go once a month, that's basically worth it.
Yeah.
And once a month isn't even like crazy amount, you know.
And discount on food.
Dude, like, not even joking. Sometimes like 3 months pass by, and I'm just like,
I haven't done anything.
Like, no, not that I haven't done anything. It's like it's more like where did those 3 months go? Like, it's November now, right? The last concrete memory I have of this year, like aside from like stuff that happens, like emotionally, the last time I feel was like August. So from my point of view, it felt like it went from August to November overnight, and I'm just like,
it feels like we've been in quarantine, not really quarantine anymore.
Yeah.
And we've been in the pandemic for like forever. It's almost gonna have been 2 years.
That's why you guys need to make plans, like go to concerts.
Japan, we're going to Japan.
We're moving to Japan. We're moving to Japan
tomorrow. Goodbye, Hector.
Exactly.
This is it.
Well, I'm still on vacation.
I did have something I want to ask y'all.
Huh.
What do y'all think about
Hawaii?
Yes. Actually, Noosh wants to go to Hawaii. But besides that, what do y'all think about
Turkmenistan.
Yes, but in addition to that, the mass leaving of people.
The
like
mass migration of people? Why?
yes, not the mass migration, the mass like exodus of people from jobs. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, the mass.
Quitting.
Fuck. I know what you're talking about.
The mass.
Oh, how people don't want to work for slave wage anymore.
Yes. Because like I was watching this podcast of like this person.
The Great Resignation.
The Great Resignation. Yes, the Great Resignation. I was watching this podcast, right, of these two people.
Podcast.
They like obviously they're much bigger than us. They're much better.
In the podcast right now.
It's called the Drip.
The Drip?
Yeah, the Drip. It's because the main dude he's like really into coffee, and so he built his whole brand around coffee. Like his channel's called CoffeeZilla, and so like his podcast,
CoffeeZilla.
yeah, and so his podcast is called The Drip, as like an espresso machine. The Drip.
Quick pause. A flight to Honolulu in March, a week, round trip, is $198.
That's not bad.
That's $100 a week.
No, but
Yeah.
the thing about trips is that it has to be obviously planned out. Because like, okay,
Does
for
it?
instance,
This is March 1st to the 8th.
I know
next year.
Next year.
I know, but like, what the fuck are we gonna do in that week? Because
Anything.
Nothing.
Cancun.
We'll take our girlfriends.
I don't have one.
You'll get one
You'll
over
get
there.
one.
You
I'm not gonna
steal
get-
one, you throw them in the luggage compartment, you're like, you're mine now. She's
Oh
like,
no.
I want a better life in the US.
Oh no. Oh no, Joe.
Sex trafficking aside, you were saying?
In Cancun, the only day I had a lot of fun is when I did that tour trip. The ones that they take you anywhere. Even though
I will take you guys on a tour to Guadalajara with my family. We'll stay like one night each of my family, and then they'll like show you guys what there's doing in Guadalajara, the city. And then like, let's say, one night we'll go and we'll be like working with them, so you'll see how like the tianguis is and stuff like that, and how they like hand make stuff. And then we'll be like out in the rancho for like a weekend, and you see like all the cows and stuff, just the relaxing. at
sheep
night.
herding.
Huh?
Sheep herding.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, there's Wi-Fi in the ranch. Like,
Yeah.
it's advanced.
I had Wi-Fi in the ranch when I went over there.
There's
When I
no
went to go
word.
bury my
Exactly.
uncle.
We're not savages.
Yeah. How do you call it? No, but see, I'm so old now. Like, I'm like a legitimate old person now because when I go on the cruises,
Just wanna
90% of my enjoyment is just
Relax.
falling asleep.
Dude,
Like, I sleep in until like midday or
That
1
is your
p.m. and I'm
prerogative.
like,
that's the best
Oh,
part.
That's what I'm doing right now. I just leave.
Dude, legit,
I'm
like-
supposed to be training, but I just,
Never have anyone shame you being like, oh, on your day off, you gotta make sure you're reading books. You gotta make sure you're listening. No, if on your day off, you wake up at 2 o'clock and you're like, I'll go back to sleep. Fuck it. That is your prerogative. It is not a waste of time if you're enjoying it. That's why I hate when
Yeah.
people are like, oh, why are you doing that? Like, that's a waste of time. I'm enjoying it. It's not a waste of
enjoyment
time.
is the point. Enjoyment
Exactly.
is the point. Yeah.
Well,
I have
coming from a guy that needs 12 hours of sleep every day.
that's how it is.
I mean-
that's my prerogative.
To be fair, I
Not
think
12 hours.
I fell asleep at like 10 o'clock in the morning today.
Yeah, Edward, you're Edward.
I woke up after 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a good thing you did too, because like I was supposed to pick up my mom.
Forgot
Stuff happened.
She's been sitting there for 3 hours.
in the airport. I guess my son didn't wake up.
It's
today.
raining at
Yeah.
LAX. It's not raining here.
no, but like what happened? Okay, so this is a quick story about what happened right now as we were setting up.
Go.
So my mom has an appointment at the hair salon, right? She's
Yeah.
getting like her hair dyed or whatever the fuck, because old people don't have good hair anymore. Well, okay. To be fair, I have because I have
Just
nail
say,
pattern
just say your
baldness.
mom wants to color her hair. That's it.
No, you're fine. You should see Michael's hairline.
And so I got I do keeps, like I have like the drug for that, and my
Edward's
hair
penis
starts
doesn't
falling
work
out.
anymore.
His
His
That
hair
still
stopped
works.
falling out. His penis doesn't work.
Look, my penis
Prove
is so
it
strong.
right now.
Let's go. No, but and seriously, I kind of lost track. I lost the plot of what I was saying. So
Your
like
mom, color hair.
color hair, and so the lady is like a worker for one of my mom's friends, right?
Yes.
And my mom was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom really quick. Can I?" And the lady was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And so when she came out, the lady refused to service her. My mom thinks that it's just because she has to use the bathroom
What?
right now. Like 4 hours of waiting, no service.
Why? What the fuck?
Like I dropped her off at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I came back and I fell asleep at 10. Like it took me an hour to fall asleep. Fell asleep. You woke me up. The whole thing. I showered. It's now 1 or whatever the fuck. Whenever we were setting up right here, the camera.
Yeah.
She calls me, and she's at Pacific because she had to take a bus over there because she wanted to walk around a little bit. because she was mad that the
That-
lady didn't want to service her anymore.
What the
Because
fuck?
apparently the only thing she did was use the bathroom, and it's like
Okay.
I was like, yeah,
Must have been a mean shit.
yeah, dude. I swear, if my mom didn't totally destroy that
You
fucking
didn't
bathroom,
flush.
It's not worth it.
yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's like, what kind of bullshit? And so like my mom's now just walking around Pacific right now, like chilling,
Jeez.
like right now she'd barely be getting out of that.
Going
out
out,
of that.
going to every hair salon. Do you mind if I take a shit here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking. It was so fucking stupid when she told me. I was like, "What kind of bullshit?" I stayed up all fucking night, and then this is how it ends up. Fucking
Honestly,
bullshit.
like-
Bullshit.
But I mean, you know,
Yeah. But anyways, what were we saying before that?
the flights.
The
But-
flights.
But I was gonna say, Hector, like we don't even have to actually like do stuff. That's the best part. If we go to Cancun or something, we just chill on the beach, or in the morning we eat till we're full at the buffet. We just go chill and take a nap on the beach.
Oh
Then
hell
we
no, I'm
eat till
drinking.
front on the exactly. There's open bars, Hector. in
Open
Cancun.
bars.
We'll have to
You
drag
guys don't
around
drink-
Edward.
You guys don't fucking drink.
I do.
Well, as much as
I
me.
don't-
Oh, yeah, I don't drink.
Ah,
All right,
we're
we're not
not
alcoholics.
Alan has changed me, dude. Alan,
Actually, on the cruise, I can be confused as an alcoholic. I always have a drink in my hand, no matter what,
Edward just showered.
It's the same one drink he's been nursing the whole day,
the whole day.
and that's me
No.
with the Capri
Oh,
Sun.
okay. So my favorite drink on the cruise is called Sex on the Beach. I don't know why it's called that, but it's so delicious,
Does it
and
taste-
it
does it
has
like
such a
breakfast?
high alcohol content. It's just like
If you like pina coladas.
No, but the thing is like in Japan. Obviously, I want to try the different foods.
Yeah. We just be eating the whole time.
Authentic.
Oh, Shinsengumi here? Oh, no fucking way.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
they're like,
Guaraguara.
they're like, this is like if we went to your country, the U.S., went to McDonald's and went authentic American. That's how insulting this is.
Yeah.
Because technically, like, I would probably consider diners.
You guys have a jigumi here?
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god, guys, you guys got Shinsengumi here. Oh, my waifu's gonna love it.
My waifu?
Yeah. Body colors.
Yeah.
I want to check that street, whatever that famous city is called, that has all the anime.
Which
shit.
famous city? Oh,
Not the red light district.
not the red light.
That's in
district,
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I think every city has like their own
Red light district. Yeah, technically.
No,
I mean, we have a
red-
red light store right here.
Dude, Pacific is a red light district.
No. Chess talked about it. Remember the red light district is the one right there past in like almost to downtown where like all the hookers are at and stuff. He said.
Oh, but there's hookers everywhere. Like right here on
Yeah, here in Pacific. Yeah, like
They can't swing a dead cat without hitting a hooker. around
Honestly,
here.
well, yeah, I mean, they gotta make money somehow. Like, like right here on what's it called? Fucking no,
Pacific.
Firestone,
Firestone.
Firestone, and what's that? Where the Arco is? That fucking the Chase and the
Yeah.
Arco. What's that other street
I know
called?
what you mean. Slauson?
No.
Oh.
Well, Slauson and Firestone run the same
Oh, they're
way.
parallel.
They're parallel.
They're parallel.
Slauson and Firestone and Gage.
No.
Is it Gage?
Maybe. Yeah.
You go down Gage.
Yeah. Gage turns into something else.
Yeah, it turns to something else in there. So right there.
Next
If you
to the
go,
ELAC?
if you basically next to the ELAC,
Past
but
the
it's
train
a
tracks?
little bit. No, it's before that. It's at the Arco. It's at by the bus stop by the 110.
Huh?
The 120, sorry. Or the 710? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know numbers anymore. But right there, if you go by there around 5:30 in the morning, there's like just like a whole bunch of hookers there all the time.
That's crazy.
Also, there's the McDonald's right here. Down the street, closer to like the tool shop.
Yeah.
Hookers right there too.
Like, you probably think they're just women going to bars. Like they look like regular.
No, because I've been solicited before. At
Jeez.
both those locations.
Hey, honey. Wanna have a good time?
How much for an hour?
How much for an
The one over here on the Firestone happened when I was in high school. Because when I was in high school, I had to wake up early,
Why
right?
don't you go home like regular students and go to bed, Edward? Stop walking around.
No, I woke up early to like go exercise. I like tied a tire around me and I was like, you know,
Exercise.
I was
Oh yeah,
exercising.
when he tied it. Edward did tire workouts.
yeah, I did tire workouts.
He like actually tied it, like not even properly knotted.
Just a tire like this.
Yeah.
He's like running for real, just like a little kid with his pants down.
No, I'm not even worse. Like I'm just inside the tire, just rolling.
What the hell? It's not.
And now I'm just fat.
Now he's built the tire into his stomach.
Now, okay.
I absorbed it.
Aside from red lights district,
Okay.
it's not that. Like I kind of want to go to those like the nerdy cities or nerdy spots because I want like.
Yeah, see where the anime was made.
No, not that. Well, I mean, no, not even manga because it's on Japanese. I can't fucking read it.
True, you'd be like, oh my god, this is unreadable.
Yeah.
There's yeah. If I want a Japanese manga, there's a store right here in Little Tokyo.
Probably the action figures here are cheaper than over there.
Are they?
Maybe.
No,
importing
no
and all that stuff.
Yeah, the importing costs.
Like Alan bought packs of Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards for like 10 cents and stuff. Like
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah,
they're cheaper.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
but
most
aside
likely.
They're not
from
TCG playable.
that, aside from that, they also have like brand new, like retro game, like brand new 64s.
Well, they have guided tours in Japan too.
Yeah.
So like in case of anything, we could go through like the museums, absorb the culture and stuff.
We can be
see where they
tourists.
dropped Nagasaki.
You know, get like the
Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Yeah, they did.
Actual tourist locations.
I know so much about Hiroshima because my whole.
Because I keep joking about it every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not only that, dude. There's
in addition to that.
So, and I was taking because the Japanese culture class I took was basically like half the.
Now
class,
you're basically Japanese.
No, I can't. I didn't need to know Japanese to take that class. It was just their
Culture?
influence on our English, like on
Our culture, yeah.
Yeah.
But half of it was on Hiroshima. Hiroshima, because I saw the movie Black Rain. I don't know, you guys seen that one?
Black Rain?
Black
African
Rain.
American Rain.
Black Rain. It's
Sorry, Black Panther.
Hey, what got out of the sudden?
Because he's reigning over the other people. Okay, sorry.
No, because it's a very like I saw films about all that stuff, and it like it
terrible
really,
things that
yeah,
happen.
like dude, I don't know, on Reddit on the front page there was an actual like animation of Hiroshima, like how if we were just there, how it was the first person there.
Remember the World War II in color?
Yeah.
The lady, there was like a lady talking about it. She's like, "Oh yes, I got knocked over," and then I saw that people were turned to ash because there were shadows everywhere.
Her skin was literally falling off.
Yeah.
I know it's scary, but in that movie it shows
like the pictures.
yeah
Shows everything.
everything.
Throw that.
The big brother's
don't do
like the big brother, his face is burned, but he's like, what happened to my small brother? And the small brother like everything. He was just all like he looked like mummy, but it wasn't cloth. It was his fucking skin.
Yeah.
It is that he's like Nichan. And he's like, you're not my fucking brother. And he's like, yes I am. And he's like, you don't look like him.
Grave of the Fireflies? Or was it different?
No, the Grave of the Fireflies is different. It's about
World War II or World War
I mean, it's World War. I think it's World War. Well, any World War because their Japanese military was pretty anal about their.
Yeah, Imperial Japan was something. I mean, everyone was something, but
Nah, but that one's a story about how he lost his fucking little sister.
yeah.
1945, yeah. Incendiary bombs.
Yeah, so it was the World.
And we gotta try real Kobe beef in Japan too.
Kobe beef.
Actual Wagyu.
Oh yeah, and
Winco's has Kobe beef.
No, but there's
But not
more.
as good.
Like I want to try like their authentic desserts, all that shit. Like
Kobe beef is Wagyu beef.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, and then also, but look at their architecture. Like they have towns that are still like from the old era, or whatever. They call
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And the Endo period.
The
Damn
Edo
it.
period. The
Well,
Edo.
I'm
I'm hungry.
With all this talk about Japan, let's go get Chinese.
Honestly.
Actually, yeah.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.